most surprising. I'll also point out to you, William Lane Craig is not a Gnostic either, otherwise he would have told you about it in no uncertain terms. So you can beat the great Dr. William Lane Craig into a state of gnosis. It takes only 20 minutes to trigger this state of gnosis. It's free. Physical evidence is immediately supplied. Do remember that. If you are a committed Christian and have a great knowledge of the Bible, guess what the internal mentoring voice is going to do for you? In about 3 or 4 months, it will start reading out the Bible to you and explaining the things you didn't really understand. Naturally, there are errors in a book written thousands of years ago, misunderstandings. And some simple things you took literally may have 2, 3 or 4 different meanings. All explained to you by the internal mentoring voice. One of the properties listed by Dr. Craig is goodness. It's actually far more than that. In a state of lay gnosis, you will have the internal divine spark. It's going to pour biochemical bliss all over you internally. It's a wonderful biochemical, physical experience that never stops. And you really can't do it yourself. It's done for you, and this is pure affection revealing itself to you over a period of months. And you can talk to other people 1, 2 and 3 years ahead of you, Gnostics all around the world. Now, your personal Gnostic experience in just a few weeks can include interactions with strangers, Gnostic strangers 10, 12,000 miles away. This is becoming more and more common. There's video records, accounts of this with time date stamps. You can look at them. Talk to people who have actually been involved in these events. It's thrilling to know that God goes global and does use the internet to link Gnostics together today. Time date stamps are very telling. They are scientific evidence that Dr. Dawkins would just love to see, I am sure. He asked Dr. Craig, complained about it. No God on this planet. Obviously wants to know God, doesn't he? So can I see you there at truebluehealer.com? Just 20 minutes. That's all it takes. Immediate physical evidence, 7 days vivid messaging dreams, 10 days physical signals, 3 to 4 months, a mentoring internal voice doing Bible readings for you, explaining the hard parts of the Bible. Can I see you there? truebluehealer.com. Just one more thing I'd like to put to committed Christians, and that is, I'd like you to question why you actually do your religious devotions, because I like to think that you do your religious devotions to ultimately get back into the arms of God and know Him directly, as you did before the fall from grace, where the illusion of separation from God was inserted in your consciousness. So I'm going to ask you to think carefully about why you do your religious devotions. Where do you expect them to lead you? And I'll say why I put this to you. Quite a few committed Christians, when I say to them, look, you can now connect to God, there's a website that does it in 20 minutes with physical evidence, messaging dreams, independent physical signals, a mentoring voice in 3 to 4 months. A surprising response, which seems to be reflexive, is this going to affect my religious beliefs? Can I still do my religion? Will this affect my faith? Is it going to undermine my faith? Well, if you think that speaking directly with God will undermine your faith, I don't know what you have faith in. It must be a book or a devotional, a ritual that you're more attached to than the real reason why you do all those things. So I'd like you to seriously consider why you do all these things. See it as an opportunity to confirm your faith. Gnosis is the ultimate justification of your faith. Okay, that's why you have been faithful all this time, and you probably didn't know. But you do religion as a stepping stone to get into a state of gnosis. That's what you've been doing it for all this time. Remember, in your devotions, you've been idolizing Gnostic biblical heroes. That's people with messaging dreams, internal mentoring voices. Lay gnosis is your chance to become a biblical hero. How can you not embrace it? How can you not run at it? I commend it to you. I've been there, and many hundreds of other people have also, and it's verified in 10 countries. 1, 2 and 3 year veterans are email contactable. Many of them are Christians. So I'll see you at truebluehealer.com.